Hi everyone, welcome to this week's weekly manifesting forecast. I'm Rachel Chamley. I'm a mindset and manifesting coach, and I use cards all of the time to get me into alignment so I can hear what my true desires are and what is really going on and get myself out of my head. And that's why I like to do these cards for you every week so that you can do the same. You can get your energy right and you can set the week up exactly how you should be. Now, we've got a big week on. I have got the doors open for my new 12-week program. This is a really special container where I'm inviting women who want to really stretch and grow into that most abundant version of them. So if you've been in business or you're at that point where you are really to step into your desires and up level and shift into that abundant self, then this is for you. I did a free webinar, can't get my words out, free webinar last week. So that is still available for you to watch. It's in the links in the bio. So if you want to watch that, go and have a look and you can see what it's all about. But I'm inviting you to come and join me in Awaken the Abundant You. This is going to be such an energetic program where we're going to be tapping into the energy of abundance. We're going to be allowing it in. We're going to be stepping into that version of you that knows exactly how to make money with ease, attract the right people, and bring that energy to your everyday. It's going to be so special. So if you want to be part of that, make sure you go and check out the links. I'll also be doing some lives in my Facebook group this week. So anybody doesn't know much about it, come and join me in there. Now, take a nice deep breath in and choose card 1, 2, or 3. If you chose card 1, you got the ever unfolding rose. You've been cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So you might have felt lately like there is things happening around you, or you don't feel like everything's coming together. You don't feel like your life's going on track, or potentially you've been trying to manifest and you're feeling like it's not happened. You're in a bit of the crumbling stage. You're in a bit of, if you know tarot, the Tower card. Everything's fallen apart so it can all be put back together. Your manifestations that you've asked for are such a huge desire and shift to who you are becoming that sometimes it takes things to be unearthed and unrooted for you to really be able to bloom into who you are. So if you feel like things have been falling apart for a little bit, I feel like tomorrow on the 22nd, it's going to be a huge turning point. You might be able to see some glimmer of hope and really step into that version that you're becoming. But to do that, you've got to get your mindset in the right place. You've got to remember that this is happening for you. This is the alignment of all your manifestations. This is going to come so good at the end. So please keep the trust, keep the faith. Don't feel disheartened by anything. Just keep that vision of where you're going. Keep focusing, keep that knowing that it's happening, and just trust and know that all of this is temporary and it is all changing to unfold the best possible outcome for you. So please, please keep that level of faith and keep going. You're on track. Number 2, if you chose this one, you've got Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Now, this one, you have been strong. You have come through so much in your life. You've overcome so many challenges, so much so that you feel like an absolute fighter. You feel like you're going up against it again and again and again, and you're just knocking things down and getting through whatever boundaries you've had to push through. And that's brilliant. But now's the time to let some guidance in. Now's the time to let some love in. Because what happens is when we're fighting and we're pushing through and we're being proactive all the time, often we don't hear our true calling. We go on a path that we think we must follow, or one that we've set out on and you said you're going to do it, so you've got to see it through. Sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes we're not meant to see certain things through. And if our alignment goes off in a different direction, we're to listen to that. So you've got all the armor, you've got all the boundaries you need, you've got yourself set up for success. So now's the time to go, right, I've been through all of this. My future is not going to be like my past. I am not going to be fighting. I'm not going to be pushing. I'm not going to be hustling. Things are going to be easier. So how do you make them easier? And what does that even feel like? It's a real question for you this week of what is it you desire life to be like? What is it you really want and lights you up? Not that hustle, not that grind, but that real free flowing energy that just feels amazing. That next thing that makes you feel that sense of peace. That is where your direction's meant to be going. Sometimes I think you might think it's an easier choice, but it really isn't. It's not an easy choice to choose that level of stepping into your desire, but it is the right way to keep you aligned. So for you warrior women this week, it's time to step back and go, right, I've done my fighting, I've learned my lessons. How do I make this easy, fun, and abundant now? How do I step into that version of me that just allows the desires to come? So think of that. What is it you truly want from your heart? Not what you think you need. What is it you truly want? Think how you can bring that in. And then card number 3 is slightly similar, but we've got Starseed, what lights you up. So again, it's all about this desires. And I think now that we're stepping into the 222 portal of the 22nd, what's happening there is it's bringing this to life. This is all about getting your desires on track with where you want to go. And these cards are reflecting this massively. So for this one, you've been holding yourself back. If you've chosen card 3, you've just been sitting back thinking it'll come when it comes. I know it's coming. You know, that's kind of for me, but you see it as a distant thing, like a desire out in the future that you don't think might be possible for you. This card is saying you've got to follow what lights you up. And sometimes it's the small steps that lead to that huge transition. So don't think something is too small. If you're attracted to something now, follow it. That's taken you on the path to where those big desires are. What you're doing is you're sitting back waiting for the huge desire to come at the end without taking the inspired action to get you there. These little nudges, these little pushes, these little things like try this, work with that person, step into that course, do this thing, watch that video, whatever it is, all them things, buy yourself flowers, go on a date, wherever it is. Those little nudges are taking you on a journey. They are taking you through the steps that you need to grow into becoming what it is you truly desire at the end. So don't hold back and wait. You're waiting for everything outside of you to change first, and that is not how it works. To get anything we want, we've got to change who we're being. We've got to change who we are being to attract it in. So think about, are you actually doing the inspired action? You might have put your wish out there, you might have said what it is you want, but when the inspired action comes and those nudges and them niggles saying, try this, try this, try this, you're going, oh no, it's not happened yet, so let's just wait. Stop waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for. It's really time just to start following what lights you up. I can't stress enough, we don't have time to wait in this life. It's not a case of pushing and hustling, but what are we waiting for? That's the question I would ask everyone. You know, there's a path there that lights us up. It's come through in these cards massively. Desires are our soul's GPS system. Desires come to you as a soul, as a way to direct you through life. And sometimes we push them away so much, like they're not for us. They're definitely for you. They are your soul desires. So please, if anyone has been not following their desire this week, now is the time. We've just got to dive in and trust, because it's all happening for us. So I hope this has helped you. It's been quite a strong message coming out this week. And like I said, I'm going to be diving into this in the Facebook group, but I also dive into those desires and your soul GPS in the webinar. So go and check it out. And if you are drawn to join the Abundant, Awaken the Abundant You, come and join. It's going to be such a special group, and we're just going to be there supporting each other into becoming that wealthiest version of you, just getting to the point where you expect lasting wealth, and it is coming and it is there and it is available to you. So imagine that life, how much freedom would that give you? So please don't miss out, come and join us, and I will catch you next week. Bye.